Hey, it's Dwight from Mountain Yotas, and I'm going to give you a walk around of the show truck that we built for Backwoods Adventure Mods. So the first thing we have to cover on this build is the front bumper. It's the hybrid bumper brought to you by Backwoods Adventure Mods. Now, the thing that they do really well is weight reduction. It's a hybrid bumper because it's made out of aluminum. There is a winch cradle on the inside that's made out of steel, and then the aluminum shell attaches to that, and it just looks great. It performs really well, and the weight reduction's really essential here. As you build these trucks, they get really heavy. It's a 3.5 liter V6 motor. We all know that power is an issue with Toyotas. And so Backwoods Adventure Mods is a great option for a front bumper and a rear bumper due to their weight reduction. The rear bumper on this truck is also made by Backwoods Adventure Mods. It is steel, but the way they make it with their gusseting reduces a lot of weight. This is a dual swing version, and we just love it. It looks fantastic. You have a lot of options with what you can mount on the driver's side swing, and you can tell that this is just really beefy enough to handle these 35s. It's not gonna budge. They've done a lot of R&D and a lot of testing in the field to make a lightweight rear dual swing bumper that can actually hold up to off-road environments. Let's cover the front suspension. We have King 2.5-inch shocks that are adjustable, and what's very noticeable about it are the upper and lower control arms. They're made by Dirt King. They are OEM width, not long travel control arms, but they are the performance control arms. The wheels on this truck are fantastic. They're the brand new SCS Blaze 10s in a gloss gunmetal -38 17-inch wheel. These wheels are wrapped in Yokohama Geolander MTs in a 35 by 12.5. So there's three major considerations you need to take when you're talking about clearance for big tires. The most important one is going to be your cab mount relocate. We use DRT Fabrication's kit. Out the door, it's usually about $1,200 to get this done. We cut off your stock cab mounts and then replace them with much smaller cab mounts that are at an angle. The other major thing are your fenders. This truck has a fender trim, so we took off about 1.5 inches of all the fenders. You would usually have to consider your front bumper too, unless you have a high clearance front bumper like this. Obviously, there's no clearance issues on the front here, but one of the biggest things that we've done to this truck is a firewall tub. In order to do a firewall tub, we have to cut out your firewall in relation to where those tires would hit at full lock when you are stuffing your tire all the way up. Now, this gives you about 3 more inches of clearance than it would without a tub, even with a cab mount relocate. The rear suspension on this truck is really great. It also has King 2.5-inch adjustable shocks, but you'll notice that this doesn't look like a normal Tacoma's rear shocks. That's because it has the Archive relocate kit. This shock is a 14-inch by 2.5-inch shock that's stuffed into here because of this kit. Essentially, we cut off your stock mounts and replace it with this welded directly to the frame. What's unique about the Archive kit is that you don't have to cut into your bed in order to fit up to a 14-inch by 2.5-inch shock. The other product on the rear end of this truck from Archive Garage is their hammer hangers. These hangers put your leaf springs in a better position and allow for more travel of those rear shocks to utilize that full 14-inch shock. Now, if you follow our Instagram or if you've seen any of our videos with wrapped trucks, you'll know who this is. It's Pure Blind, and this art was done by Nick Hughes. Backwoods Adventure Mods is going to be taking this truck to every show all around the country, but they're an Arkansas-based company. It's hog country out there, so Nick Hughes, the artist and owner at Pure Blind, just did an amazing art wrap for this. He knocks it out of the park every single time. The installation is perfect. The colors are just great on this truck, and look at it. You can't help but look at this truck when it's rolling down the road. It's really amazing. We all know that Toyotas are notoriously underpowered, and the best way to fix it, especially if you're gonna go on 35-inch tires and put a bunch of weight on your truck, is a re-gear. This truck was re-geared to 529s by Yukon Gear and Axle, and it drives great. It makes your truck a lot more zippy. It comes off the line a lot better. You have much more low-end torque for off-road situations, going over passes on the highway, and just coming off the line at any time. The best mod you can possibly make to these is a re-gear. This was done and they're set up perfectly. We can't thank Backwoods Adventure Mods enough for trusting us to build their show truck for 2023. This truck was brand new. The only miles that were on it were from the Arkansas dealership right to us. We really appreciate you guys at Backwoods. They make fantastic products, so please give them a look. And thank you so much, Mo and Ty specifically over at Backwoods. We love working with y'all. If you guys need a Backwoods bumper and an installation in Colorado, hit us up here at Mountain Yotas. Peace.